The Gina and Matty podcast.
I saw the best video the other day and we whacked it up on the Gina and Matty Facebook page. It was of a guy sitting on the couch and he's got like a bag of crisps or, like biscuits on his lap, and he's got a cockatiel sort of bird on him as well, which is weird, but anyway, I'm not a bird guy, but he's just got the bird walking up and down him, and the bird walks down his chest, down his belly, into the packet of the chips, picks up the chip, walks it back up to the guy's mouth, and then pops it into his mouth. He's taught his bird how to feed him.
I love it.
I love how people can teach their pets to do random stuff.
When they get them to go to like the fridge and get them a beer or something.
Yeah, I've seen golden retrievers doing that. That is such good gear.
So good.
So I thought we'd open up the lines. What have you taught your pet to do? Everyone loves their pet, and there are some talented pets right across the Central Coast. Renee Peachy on Facebook taught her bird to wolf whistle.
Oh.
Love that. Just walk into the room and you get a little...
What? Wow.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about myself. That's really good. Melinda O'Loughlin said my brother-in-law accidentally taught his cat to play fetch.
My sister's cat plays fetch.
No way.
It has this little pink toy that used to be a pig. It looks like a little finger puppet.
Yeah.
And it's his favourite. He just comes and drops it to you and then you throw it. And
Amazing.
like, Christopher, and he brings it back.
So good. Sarah Jane is in Marty. Hi, Sarah Jane.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you travelling?
I'm good, thank you.
Have you taught your pet to do something?
It wasn't me, it was my youngest son. So he, it took me a good week of looking at my son, like going, what do you want? So for about a week, kept hearing this screaming out, Mum, which obviously my son was doing all the time.
yes.
And my son was next door at the neighbours, and I realised the voice was coming from the house, but my son wasn't there. So, yeah, it was actually the bird screaming out, Mum, non-stop.
Oh, my gosh. That's how often the kids yell your name that the bird now knows.
I know. I've tried to teach him, leave me alone, I'm on the toilet, but he won't have a bar of that. And now he mimics the fire alarm. So it's just, it's fun.
Love that so much. Let's keep this going on the socials at Gina and Matty on Facebook or on Insta.
Gina and Matty.
Right now, though, I need to hand you over to the person who puts the goss in Gosford, the knob in Watanobbi, the terror in Terrigal. It is the princess from Patonga because she's doing Central Coast Weekend.
What you doing this weekend? Where you gonna go? How you gonna do it? Oh, don't you know? Find out what's in store and what's on show.
On a Central Coast Weekend.
Come on, let's go.
Still no emails from Channel 7 about using their intro?
I think that they've let it go.
Cool.
It's
Good.
gone to the higher-ups.
Unreal. All
right.
Yeah, they can have it.
Give it to them.
What is happening across the coast this weekend, Lozilu?
So tonight is Stars of the Central Coast. So that's a big one here for the Cancer Council. It's one of their big fundraisers for the year. I've been a fair few years and it is such a fun show. Like you're there, there's bar and the vibe is high, and then it's like these amazing locals who've been partnered up with someone for over, I think it's like 3 months or something like that, learning a dance.
I spoke to someone last week downstairs.
Janie?
No, someone else who's dancing.
Oh.
She came and said hi, and then she told me she was doing this, and I was like, oh my gosh, how long have you been practicing? She goes, well, not long enough, about 12 weeks, but
It's so good to watch, and they just do such a good job. Like the dancers all donate their time. They raise so much money. I wish you'd been here when Maltz did it. It was amazing.
So Maltz is one of the bosses
He's
at the
the big
pointy
boss.
end of the building.
Yeah, the big one.
Let's just say he looks more like a front rower than a ballet dancer.
Yeah,
I would have loved
absolutely.
to have seen that.
It was amazing. He did I Will Survive in a
By
beautiful
Gloria Gaynor.
spandex outfit.
Oh, my Lord. Is there vision?
There is. We have videos. Don't you worry.
Who do I have to bribe to get that?
So that is on tonight. You can't get tickets anymore, but if you head along to their Facebook page, they have ways that you can donate as well towards people, and they raise a huge amount of money for Cancer Council New South Wales, which is such a good cause. Also tonight, I'm seeing this everywhere. Apparently clay and wine nights are the new thing. Like,
like the
how
Pinot
it was,
and Picasso
it was like
nights.
paint and sip, and now it's clay and wine or sip and spin or whatever. So there's one on at Umina Beach with Scented Ceramics, and then one on at Mangrove Mountain with Foxy Studio. You head along, you buy a ticket.
And you can
go
recreate that
full-
scene from Ghost when Patrick Swayze wraps his arms around Demi Moore.
Absolutely, yeah. So you embrace that, take a bottle of vino, have some fun, be inside in case it rains. Perfect.
Sounds good.
All right, Saturday, 1st of June. I put this in for Meg. I'm trying to keep it a bit like inside because it's meant to pour down tomorrow.
Okay, there is something like 100 mils of rain on the way to the coast this weekend.
Which is a fair bit. It's going to be a little bit soggy.
Are you doing like specific event shout-outs for staff now?
No, I just saw it and I was like, oh, she will love this so much. So it's at the Funhouse Factory. Funhouse. Funhouse.
Is it H-A-U-S?
Yes,
House. The Funhouse
Factory. And they have Emo Saturslay.
Oh.
So it's an over 18 event and they play just your emo bangers. So your Fall Out Boy, your Simple Plan, like
Panic
all
at the
of
Disco.
That. They
Unreal.
get so into it. She's so excited. It's an over 18 event. Tickets available from the website. I think it would actually be so fun.
She's as excited as an emo can get.
Literally. I saw her eyebrows go up.
Yeah, that'll do. We'll take that as excited, yeah.
All
Anything
right.
else? One more thing. What else you got? What's your one more thing?
Sunday, Rhinos ice hockey. So you mentioned ice hockey before.
Yeah. Hockey 1, hockey 2. Very different.
Whatcha?
Yeah.
So they are taking on Melbourne and they skate off at 3 p.m. and that's just up at Erina Ice Arena.
Gina and Matty.
Let's go find out, though, from some serious stuff to some glossy stuff.
Hey, this is Taylor Swift.
What's going on, guys? It's Post Malone.
Selena Gomez.
Guys, I'm Justin.
This is Harry Styles.
Hi, this is Pink. Gina and Matty. Star Watch.
Okay. Now, this broke yesterday after we came off air. What is the story, Lozzie?
It's my favourite story of the week. Chriselle Staus is joining the cast of Neighbours.
And
I love her.
I think I speak on behalf of about 98% of people listening. Who is Chriselle Strauss?
Chriselle she's from the show Selling Sunset. She's one of the real estate agents on that. She's definitely the breakout star. She's the big one from that. But she's also married to our G-Flip.
Are they married?
They are my favourite couple. They are so beautiful. They travel around together, so she's here quite often because G-Flip performs here, family here, all of that. So she's going to be playing a new character called Yasmin Yaz Shields, who is described as a glamorous and successful businesswoman in pursuit of an exciting new opportunity.
Oh, it's amazing for all those 4 people who watch Neighbours. They're going to love it.
It's so exciting, but she's worked on soaps before. So before she was in Selling Sunset, she was on All Mad Children and Days of Our Lives.
Okay.
So that's how she kind of got the Selling Sunset gig.
She's got some actoring chops.
She has a few little chops. She's been in like a few Lifetime movies, I believe. But yeah, I'm so happy. I love her.
Still wish they'd bring back Bouncer.
Is that the Labrador?
Yeah.
Maybe they will.
Aging myself. What else is going on in the world of the glossies?
Calling all the emerging singers and performers, Australian Idol. Central Coast auditions are happening. So you can apply. You have to apply to audition for Australian Idol on the Central Coast.
Is that so they can check your backstory to make sure there's enough sadness in your
bit
life?
Of sadness, few Instagram followers. You know, you got to play the part, guys.
You know what? I reckon there's a few students at the Gina Jeffries Academy of Music who could be the next Australian Idol.
Absolutely, there are. We have so many talented people here. So you complete the entry form and you upload a video or a link. And then selected entrants will be invited to audition. So to do that, it's idolauditions.com.au/centcoast.
You got a set of pipes on you. You're not going to audition.
No, I can.
Have you auditioned?
I can hold a tune, and that's it.
You can sing. What would, if, say, in a parallel universe, if you were going to audition, what would your audition song be? Do you reckon? What would you?
Oh,
you get there in front of the
God.
producers. There's Amy Shark sitting down there.
Yeah. Right. Okay. It'd have to be something really good. I think I'd go with Sabrina Carpenter at the moment.
Yeah, you probably would. But I reckon.
would.
Do you reckon there would be 1,000 people singing?
I think
was it
so.
Feather or Espresso?
Feather, but like I can do like she's in my what's that thing, key?
She's in your key.
Yeah. Well, I can hit the notes there. I can't hit Taylor, which is so annoying because she's my favourite.
Hang on. But isn't Sabrina Carpenter a better singer than Taylor Swift?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to do that, but actually, I think she is.
She, like, technically,
she can sing incredibly well and dance.
at Lauren Walsh. For all the Swifties out there, if they want to get angry, let's finish it off with Aussie Kate Blanchett. What's she doing?
She's gotten herself into a wee little bit of a pickle. So she is being mocked for saying that she's middle class.
Sorry, Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett, who has banked an estimated $143 million over her long career. She's bagged 2 Oscars. She participated in a UN press conference during the Cannes Film Festival and said this little cheeky bit.
I'm white, I'm privileged, I'm middle class.
My Jesus Christ.
And honestly, the sentiment's beautiful. I get it, but it's just... uninformed.
I'm white, I'm privileged, I'm middle class.
The first two,
If
yeah,
Kate Blanchett is middle class, I'm 6'4" with a six pack.
literally.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.